who have come from all nooks and corners of Nigeria to be here today under the BAT 2023 organization, which is represented in the 36 states of Nigeria. I welcome you all. Welcome to Lagos. Now, I want to say something to all of you. All your struggles shall not be in vain. BOLA AHMED Tinubu will become the President of the Federal Republic of Nigeria. I know we have prominent people, even in Yoruba land, who, for example, General Olusegun Obasanjo, he endorsed Obi. There's nothing wrong with that. He's only endorsing his own tribal man. The only thing I disagree with him is to say that the Igbo man has not been president before. That is not true. Anytime it has come to the turn of the South, it has always been the Igbo man. I will start from Nnamdi Azikiwe, he's an Igbo man. Jonathan Azikiwe, he's an Igbo man. Ogbuefi Obasanjo, he's an Igbo man. The only time we will have been president was when MKO won the election and they did not give it to him. This time, we shall win and we shall rule. I want to just say a little about BOLA Tinubu. Most of you don't know him. I know him very well. He's a fighter, he's a goal-getter, and when he's after something, don't compete with him to chase that, because by the time you are tired, he's just beginning. And he will always get what he wants. I am very sure we are supporting the right candidate at this particular time of Nigeria. We've had Obasanjo too as president. He now accuses his VP to have stolen so much money that could feed 400 Nigerians, 400 million Nigerians for 400 years. What he forgets to say is that it was under his own rulership. So, we are not saying BOLA Tinubu is a saint. We are not saying he's an angel. All we are saying is that at this particular time, he's the best of all that are presenting themselves.
Exactly.
He's a man who believes in the common man. He's the only politician that you can go to Bodilon and see at any time, either morning, afternoon, or night. I'm sure some of you, one day I just stood up, I said, follow me, we are going to see BOLA Tinubu. Some of you didn't believe you would see. Did you see him or not? You see him or not? When he heard that we were there, he was sleeping, he rushed down to meet us. That's the man BOLA Tinubu for you. Not that when he becomes president, he will not be available. He will always be available and responsible. That I can assure you. So I was actually very taken aback when some of you were coming from all over the country and saying you are bad this, bad that, and you want to work for BOLA Tinubu. He's a bad politician who will say no, go and join the party, and so on and so forth. No. Everybody counts. You also count. And I know that all of us here, when we get back, wherever we are not only going to do door-to-door campaign, we're also going to do excessive work on the polling booth committee. I don't know whether some of you are familiar with the polling booth committee. It's 15 people who have been appointed for every polling booth to ensure that they bring the people out on that day to come and vote. But you can only vote if you have your PVC. I'm sure you all have your PVC here. You have your PVC? Yes. Are you sure you have your PVC? Yes. You cannot vote if you don't have your PVC. So if you have not collected your PVC, we advise you to go now and collect your PVC. It's not too late yet. You can still collect your PVC. And I want to know whether you want good for Nigeria. With AHMED Tinubu as president, it is good for all of us. He will work for all of us. Now, I've also had a lot of people saying that our President Buhari is this and that and that. Unknown to all of you, he's still the best president you have ever had. Buhari, I repeat it, is the best president Nigeria ever had. And I will say one or two things why I say so. Do you know it was during this time that we have Corona? 2 years of Corona, nobody went to work. And nobody was hungry. Do you know, because of this Corona, the price of oil, what our economy really depended upon, went down from $140 per barrel to $30 per barrel. And yet, we did not feel it.
BOLA Tinubu campaign organization, but it's a group that we have formed since 2019. Having seen the potentials of ASIWAJU Tinubu in driving Nigeria from this state of near obscurity to limelight and stardom, we have been watched, we have been studying him, we conducted the research. People that did it are from various professions. We have technocrats in the fields of academics, in the other very viable areas of sustainable development for good governance. When we did our survey, the survey showed that this is the person that can save Nigeria from the problem that we have promised ourselves in the past, and they seem living with us today. So we have said, okay, the best thing we should do is to give all our support to ASIWAJU to become Nigerian president, so that he can rewrite the narrative of this country. We have to tell people to go out there and get their PVC, whether they have power to elect their president, to elect the president that want to rule their, under administration. People decide the kind of leaders they have. So it is the type of leaders you have that you will get. A lot of people now will not be here. They will be they will not go to collect their PVC and exercise their sovereignty. But by the time they continue to see some hardship, they will complain. So that's why it is better for all voters, all electorals to go and purchase their PVC because it is free. to just partake in it. They want to be part of history. Because I can win, I can defeat most of them in the presidential election. And I mean, you can defeat all of them, the other candidates. I think we can defeat actually. That one is very key. His performances in Lagos as two-term governor is what we are living in today. And he has been able to install the powerful dynasty of good governance in Lagos. And we can see that Lagos has been declared the 5th largest economy in Africa. Even better than Nigeria, that is the mother country. We have 36 state coordinators in about 23 campaign organizations and FCT Abuja. So we have traveled wide. I have moved so vast in this nation. And I know the pulse of people, I feel the pulse of the people. I know that all of them, both in the north, in the south, in the southeast, they are interested in making sure that ASIWAJU becomes the next president because they know what he can do. It's in the area of technology, it's in the area of education, it's in the area of delivering that sustainable development, sustainability that we push Nigeria for. It's not the GDP that really matters. Some people will talk about your GDP is very high. What about the effect of the GDP on the masses? It is when the effect of the GDP on the masses is telling well that we will now see sustainable development has been achieved. A lot of people are just clamoring for what is done. The best person to clamor for at this time is ASIWAJU, and I'm very, very sure of it that inshallah, in the name of the Lord, come May 29, ASIWAJU is sworn in as president of Nigeria. In my lecture there, I tried to look at Nigeria in the past. Yes. Now look at ASIWAJU in the past. We now discover that Nigeria has been challenged for so long. And BOLA Tinubu has been part of the problems we are facing in Nigeria, like me, you, we have been witnessing it. But the roles he played in the past was very, very germane. And there are roles that we need to reward him for. At a point, he was branded, a too vibrant activist. That was why you see him in a depot. He had to go on exile, only to come back again because the military junta, they didn't mean well for this country. They have pushed this country to the point of extinction. But people like ASIWAJU bailed us out. He even had to sneak out of the country on exile. But when he knew that the time was very good, right for him, and people called him, he came in and answered the national call. And you can see the relationship between him. And at this point in time, we know that once somebody has problems, the only friend to that problem is the solution. Because if there is no solution, the problem will continue to aggravate, it will continue. But now that we have the prospects in ASIWAJU Tinubu, you can see the way the synergies come. The other candidates, I don't see them as being qualified to give us any result. Now, for example, when you look at the constitution, you will see that even where his opponents come from, he will either defeat them in the states or has more than the required 25%. So in all the states of the country, I can tell you when you want to count the 25%, you see that you are going to make more than 25% in most of the states, if not all the states of the federation. So ASIWAJU Tinubu has no contender. He has no other competitor. He's the only person campaigning. And what you are doing today, when you look at the other people that are doing, they will do it on social media. You cannot vote on social media. And you see what we are doing today, we are strategizing. We are working hard to make sure that our people know the ways to campaign, the appropriate measures to use to campaign, legal measures to use to campaign, because there are ways you campaign that will run foul of the AHMED rules. But we have to teach our people how to go to the grassroots. Because the era we are now is the era where you cannot commit fraud in election. You cannot perpetrate that election. The AHMED rules is very clear. So the best thing is for the party that works well to win the election. All other parties, they thought that they just as usual, where they can easily rig election, or where they buy votes. No room for buying of votes now. So that's why we have made it very serious to campaign vividly and convivially for him. As far as I'm concerned, I know my unit, my ward, my state is for BOLA Tinubu. And all other coordinators you see here today, the same thing. You see them, they came from different parts of the country, from Zafara, from Mimbo, from Kano, from Kaduna. So we are prepared for the job, and we know we are going to do